Hello and welcome to the second instalment in my Game Development with Zero Experience series. If you haven't watched the other video, where I cover the introduction to the series, I recommend you watch that so you have full context for the rest of the series. Lots of games need to be generated automatically to remove the need to handcraft every world or level. Take Minecraft for example. With every fresh world, you are more than likely to be the first person to ever see that world. And yet every one of the 18 quintillion, 446 quadrillion, 744 trillion, 73 billion, 709,551,616 worlds look natural. Not because I've verified that for myself, as it would take a very long time, but because of noise. Perlin noise is a type of algorithm that generates a grid and then draws a random directional vector and then smoothed out to create this. With it, games can use them to define altitude and how moist and temperate biomes are placed in the world, with a graph like this. There are many types of noise functions, and they can be customized to have rougher edges, for example, by using boring terms you'll probably fall asleep to, such as fractal octaves, fractal gain, lacunarity, and frequency. Procedural generation starts from a seed which is then fed into the algorithm, which will make all worlds and anything else using noise reproducible. At the moment, my game has 3 completely different procedural generation algorithms, which will generate for the title screen, world map, and the individual biomes. First thing to do was to remove this awful old method, which worked by taking each neighbouring hexagon and comparing the type of biome which had been placed there on a previous iteration. If the compared biomes were of the same type, the script would regenerate the entire world over and over again until every neighbour was different to each other. The world map generation is now far more streamlined as it uses Perlin noise to place natural looking holes in the world as void and the colder biomes next to the edge of the void. This gives the world a much more realistic feel to it, as no desert is right next to a freezing void. During development, I had the option to make the world where the player will roam as either individually designed or procedural. As much as individually designed worlds would be good because I can add all the details carefully and incorporate some level design techniques, the main issue for me was development time, and I could not get past the idea of 18 quintillion world possibilities. The noise generates a height map by taking all the positions of each tile and getting its height value. Depending on different value thresholds, the algorithm will assign layers as either underwater, water edge, or hills to give this as a result. The things I'm still to add is the foliage and the world decorations, which will really bring the game to life, along with some advanced lighting and subtle environmental effects. Watch out for that video. So thank you very much for sticking around till the end. I'm working hard on this project and would really appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel. It's free and would help out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Watch out for my next videos where I add some essential game features related to the player amongst some other things you won't want to miss.